In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. There was once a young boy named Omar who lived in a busy town. He had a handsome face but a sour heart. He always found fault with everything and everyone and never felt any joy or gratitude. His negativity was like a storm that rained on the happiness of those around him. One day, an old and wise man named Sheikh Osama saw how Omar behaved and decided to help him see the power of Allah and the value of positivity. Sheikh Osama came to Omar with a friendly smile and said, "My son, I can sense that you have a lot of pain inside you. But do you know that Allah can change your life and fill it with happiness?" Omar sneered, thinking that Sheikh Osama was just a crazy old man. He answered rudely, "I don't think anything can make my life better. Allah doesn't care about me." Sheikh Osama did not give up and said, "Allah is the most merciful and the most compassionate. He never rejects those who ask for His help. I will pray to Allah to give you a test, a challenge that will open your mind and your heart." Omar was curious and asked, "Why would I want that?" Sheikh Osama said, "Because sometimes it is through challenges that we find our true strength and learn to appreciate the gifts that Allah gives us." Sheikh Osama prayed for Omar, and soon after, Omar's life changed dramatically. One morning, he woke up with a terrible pain in his legs. His legs had become paralyzed, and he could not walk. The people in the town, who knew how negative Omar was, felt sorry for him, but also wondered if this was a result of his bad energy. Omar was heartbroken and felt betrayed by Allah. He shouted in anger and despair, asking why he had to suffer so much. But even in his agony, Sheikh Osama visited him often and gave him words of hope and comfort. As the weeks passed, Omar's anger faded and he began to think about his life. He realized that he had never been thankful for his ability to walk and never enjoyed the simple pleasure of moving around. He started to understand the power of gratitude and how it can change one's perspective on life. During this difficult time, Omar also saw the strong faith of Sheikh Osama and the kindness of the people who still cared for him despite his previous actions. He saw how they prayed for him and offered their help. One night, as Omar looked at the stars from his window, he whispered a sincere prayer to Allah, asking for forgiveness and guidance. He promised that if Allah gave him the ability to walk again, he would try to be a positive influence in people's lives and spread joy and generosity. Months went by, and with determination, Omar's legs began to heal. Gradually, he regained the power to walk with the aid of crutches. The people in the town were astonished by his transformation and praised the power of Allah's mercy. From that day on, Omar was a new person. He smiled every day, and his words were full of kindness and encouragement. He helped others whenever he could and became a source of motivation for many. Word of Omar's amazing transformation spread throughout the town, and people came to him for advice and support. He used his experience to guide others and remind them of the power of Allah's mercy and the importance of being grateful for all blessings, big and small. The boy who once brought sadness had become a light of hope and positivity, all because of the tests that Allah gave him. He learned that through challenges, one can discover their true potential and get closer to Allah. The moral of the story is that Allah's tests, even though they are hard, are a way of learning and growing. Facing these trials with patience and gratitude can lead to happiness and success.